August 1943, Canada. At the First Quebec Conference, Allied chiefs were planning new strategy. Expecting European victory in a year, the Allies now marshaled their forces against Japan. The president knew that distances had put a premium on long-range air power. To strike Japan, he had a new weapon. Roosevelt promised 200 B-29 superforts by March 1944.
There were only 7 months to keep the promise. It was a race with time.
We aircraft workers came from all walks of life. A few of us had built planes in World War I. We were a part of the strength of America, now working for Boeing, Bell, and Martin. In each plane, there were 55,000 numbered parts. Thousands of miles of wiring, 1 million rivets. From its transparent nose to its tail, this was a complicated machine. By December, only 4 months after the president's promise, we put together 35 superforts. Then, every hour of every day, identical miracles of modern machinery were brought together. We workers witnessed an inspiring sight, a welding of vision and reality, of free men and their need for peace, of national defense and American industry. By the end of January, 142 superforts were accepted. 3/4 of America's promise, and our pipelines were full. Here were 65 tons of Fighting Fury, the biggest, fastest, and most powerful bomber in the world. Now our sons and brothers could take the B-29 to war.
In sharp contrast, halfway around the world in China, the other half of the Superfort miracle unfolded. Armies of laborers were building a network of air bases almost by hand. Under the direction of 26 American officers and enlisted men, and at a cost of $150 million, 1,000-man gangs, following their own flagmen, rolled out 4 great air bases.
April 24th became a day for us in the 20th Bomber Command to remember. General Saunders and Colonel J. Carman led the B-29 parade into Chengdu. Nearly all the immense airfields were ready for business. They had been built in only 3 months. Within 10 days, our Asiatic strength was 130 superforts. Directed by the Joint Chiefs of Staff because of our long range and power, we were the first units of the 20th Air Force. The President's promise was being kept. By June, our bases in China were working around the clock. The Joint Chiefs of Staff had ordered an attack on Japan. How many bombers could be sent? Our answer was 50. Not enough. Get at least 70. A maximum effort was necessary. Our target was Yawata, Japan's heavily guarded Pittsburgh. Yawata, which made 1/5 of all Jap steel. General Stratemeyer, the theater air commander, and Wolf watched 68 superforts become airborne. Almost the entire force ordered for this historic mission. Guided by our navigators, we began the long hop across the Yellow Sea. Landfall, Japan. The enemy was waiting. Up came heavy, bursting flak. Nearly 5 miles below lay the sprawling mills that armed the Japs. Jimmy Doolittle had said we'd be back. And we were.
The global bomber and the global air force were in operation. The beginning of the end of the Japanese Empire was underscored in exploding bombs that reminded the Japs of Pearl Harbor. The battle for Japan is now underway with full speed ahead.